speaking about ayes, it's our last item. Adopt a resolution authorizing the city manager to execute a memorandum of agreement with the San Francisco Public Utilities Commission to conduct a long-term testing program of the city's well field.
State your name and your title.
My name's Mark Reinhardt. I'm the Water System and Conservation Manager. Honorable Mayor and City Council members, I'm here tonight on the behalf of Public Services to request approval to execute a memorandum of agreement with the San Francisco Public Utility Commission to conduct a long-term testing program of the city's well fields. This agreement is similar to the jail line agreement that Council awarded. The testing program will be funded by SFPUC. At the end of the 2003-2005 groundwater storage and recovery pilot project, better known as the conjunctive use pilot project, the city staff turned back on 4 wells. During the two-year dormant stage, when the wells were turned off between 2003 and 2005, during the put year of the groundwater storage and recovery project, iron bacteria and biofouling formed on the well screens at 3 wells, which resulted in low water production. The 3 wells had to be chemically rehabbed due to clogging of the well screens. Should the city enter in the groundwater storage and recovery agreement with SFPUC in the future, additional information is needed on how quickly biofouling occurs and how often well screens will need rehabilitation. The testing program will help us to determine the well performance characteristics over a period of time and in response to a variety of basin and well operational conditions. The long-term testing program will take an estimated 18 months to complete. The work will include documenting well 16 performance at the start of the testing program, submitting quarterly performance data during the testing program, and RIME, the city's consultant for the groundwater management plan, will prepare a draft and final report that summarizes the testing program and will recommend well exercising frequency. If the well performance production falls more than 20% due to the testing program, well 16 will be rehabilitated at no cost to the city. All project costs will be funded by SFPUC. That's the end of my presentation. Any questions?
Through the chair.
I have a quick question, if I may. You're concerned about the wells being shut down or lowered in production because they might develop a lot of, we'll call it debris?
Yeah, we found out during the 2 years when they were run at a minimal time, I think once every week for like 20 minutes. Mm-hmm. That was not enough to keep the screens clear of biofouling.
Okay.
So we just wanted to know, we want to do this test to find out what time frame does the biofouling occur, and the study would be very helpful in operations.
Yeah, and just from a novice, the question is, can you work the wells and pump it back into the aquifer? Does that defeat the purpose of the test? Just to keep the wells going?
The way we have it configured now, we cannot do that.
You can't do that.
But the test will show that we could maybe we have 5 wells, we can maybe run 3 of them at a lower rate, not pump so much water, mm-hmm. and then turn the other 2 off during, or maybe run 1 or 2. So we'll find out during the study how often we need to run the wells to keep the screens clear.
Okay.
Through the chair, mine was really quick. Under the cost, it says the cost for testing program needed well rehabilitation will not exceed $167,000. This figure does not include in-kind costs for San Bruno field staff to collect water quality samples, which shall be borne solely by the city. Is there any guesstimate of what?
It's minute. To do the
clarify what minute means to you.
To collect the samples, it would probably there's 4 times, so it's probably about 8 hours of time for a sampler.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Through the chair.
Michael?
Would that sampling be, would that normally be done anyway, even if we weren't doing this test?
It's done quarterly, sampling all our wells.
Any other questions? Action by the council?
Oh,
Irene?
I'm sorry, I have a question. So I'm a little confused by this. We're only doing the test on well 16, even though the other wells were also affected? Is this assuming that whatever happens in well 16 is comparable to what's going to happen in the other wells,
Yeah.
and we'll use the data? Okay.
Well, 16 is centralized in our well field,
Okay.
and the most significant biofouling at that well, so I picked that well.
Okay. Well, that's fine. Once we get the information, we'll know more. So.
More questions?
no.
Action?
Okay, I'll introduce the resolution for adoption.
Councilmember O'Connell.
Aye.
Councilmember Medina.
Aye.
Councilmember Ibarra.
Aye.
Vice Mayor Salazar.
Aye.
Mayor Ruane.
Aye.